cannot look to the personal assets of the members. So this is a very attractive entity form for individuals starting a small or mid-sized business because they are able to achieve limited liability without the complicated maintenance structure or governance structure associated with, say, a corporate entity status. Okay. And now compensation. Now, again, that differs whether you're member managed or manager managed. If you're member managed, then it's just like a general partnership, and the interest, the profit at the end of the year is taxed to the individual members commensurate with their ownership percentage. Okay, so I own 20% and we make $100,000. I'm taxed on $20,000, whether I receive it or not. So that is treated as my compensation, whatever my distribution interest is at the end of the year, whether the company distributes it or not. Okay, but if we're manager managed, that same principle is true. If I own 20% and we have a $1 million profit, then I get $200,000 as my distribution interest. Okay, that would be my compensation as a member owner. If we have managers, then they receive a salary. We pay them a salary. So they would report that as salaried income, where anything, say I'm a member. Let me give you an example. Say I'm a member and a member manager. So I get a salary of $100,000 a year, but on top of my salary, treated as an expense to the LLC had $1 million worth of profit, and I'm a 20% owner of the LLC. Okay, I would pay taxes on my $100,000 salary, but I would also be subject to taxation on my 20% interest in that $1 million or that $200,000. Okay, so that's the general compensation and taxation structure of the LLC, depending on which type you choose. Now, again, on the taxation side, there are very complicated rules that apply, that at-risk limitations, passive active loss rules, etc., and whether an individual in a certain situation is subject to self-employment taxes on the money that passes through. That all changes and is very complicated. We'll have some later video lectures about it in other series, but in the meantime, I recommend speaking to a qualified accountant when making this determination for a business entity.